things were moving along, progressing pretty well for a number of months there, and markets seemed to look the other way when it came to U.S.-China relations. But this week they turned pretty sour, and it even got personal. Both the Treasury Secretary in the U.S. Calling the one of his Chinese counterparts unhinged, and so it's always been a point of tension. The differences between the two, but they're definitely heating up now, and they're a long way from a deal for sure. But as one of you guys mentioned, the first thing they need to do is the leaders need to sit down and kind of get things back on track. Currently, they're kind of gone off the rails, so to speak.
Heat tension between the United States and China just escalated beyond economics into a direct clash of words and power. For months, markets ignored the warning signs. But this week, things changed. Fast. Tariffs, rare earths, and political insults. The kind of mix that rattles investors and tests alliances. Let's take a look at what just unfolded.
Yeah, name calling is definitely not a positive development if you're looking for some kind of deal to come along. I guess the issue here now is China's latest moves on its rare earth supplies, adding some curbs to those exports. And it sounds like the bottom line is China has something every country needs, which is this supply of rare earths, and it's not afraid to weaponize it in the same way that the U.S. has weaponized its end marketplace.
Yeah, exactly. So the U.S. is arguing that this is going to hurt most major economies, not just the U.S. And China would say, well, you're kind of overinterpreting this. It's not going to be that bad. So there's a real disagreement about the impact that these rare earth restrictions that China announced last week would have. The bottom line, though, is they're still not seeing eye to eye on the impact, and the U.S. is trying to rally other countries together to form a sort of united front and some sort of group response to what China has announced. And China is basically sort of exploiting the fact that the U.S. has gone around the world in the past several months and put tariffs on everybody, and that doesn't really win you friends if what you want is to get a consensus to stand up to China. So it's going to be a real test of the U.S.'s protectionist policy that we're going to see play out. We only have another 3-4 weeks until the ceasefire on higher tariffs between the U.S. and China expires. So they've got a lot of work to do to get things back on track in not a long amount of time to get there.
What you just saw isn't just diplomatic drama, it's a major warning sign for global stability. China's decision to restrict rare earth exports hits the U.S., where it hurts most: advanced manufacturing and defense tech. At the same time, President Trump's tariff pressure is isolating allies that America now needs to stand united. This is more than a trade dispute, it's economic warfare in slow motion. Both sides are playing hardball, and if the upcoming tariff ceasefire fails, we could see ripple effects across commodities, tech stocks, and even crypto markets. This is the Cryptagon. Stay sharp, stay informed.